Hello dear friends, are you facing problem in the issuance of passport or renewal of your passport due to the criminal case? So I am here to explain you that how you can get your passport issued in your favor or get renewal of your passport. Welcome to our channel. I am Vikrant Pratap Singh and you are watching Indus Lex. Dear friends, for our better understanding, we have to understand there is two classes of offenses. One is non-cognizable offense and another is cognizable offenses. In case of cognizable offenses, FIR is registered, and in the case of non-cognizable offenses, NCR is registered. So if a NCR is registered against you, then you have to look that whether any order is passed by the local magistrate of your jurisdiction that for the investigation on that NCR. If there is no order passed on NCR to investigate the matter, and even though the local police authority or authority made under external affairs give you adverse remarks on the passport, then you can get your passport easily done, because law said that if there is no order of investigation on non-cognizable offense, then it is mere a piece of paper, and in law we cannot say that actually any case is pending against a particular person. So law in a cases of non-cognizable offenses where NCR is registered, and if investigation is not ordered by the magistrate, then then passport authority has no good ground to not issue the passport or reissuance of the passport. Then come again on another part, that where the FIR is registered. Before proceeding into the matter, I have to clear that this relaxation, that a man against whom a criminal case is pending can get his passport. It is a well settled law that there should not be a blanket ban on the passport, because it is a fundamental right under Article 21. In the Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India case, it is held that having a passport is the fundamental right, and further, traveling abroad is also a fundamental right. We can say that these both facts are interlinked with each other, that if I have a right to travel abroad, then as per the law I have also the right to have the passport. So in a clear terms, we have to understand that if it doesn't matter that how much cases is registered against a particular person, it may be 1, it may be 10, but that person has a right to get the passport and further to go abroad. Then why this nuances is there? This nuances is for that if a case is registered against a person, then he has to face trial. He has to go before the court and participate in the proceeding. So what role that the court is playing is that to protect your fundamental right to go abroad and to have passport. So if a person against whom a first information report is lodged and he applied for the registration of passport or issuance of the or for the renewal of the passport. In that case, if there is an adverse remark that a person against who is applied for the passport, a case is registered against him. But if the charge sheet is not submitted before the competent court, then again the passport authority has no good reason to not issue the passport or not renew the passport. Meaning thereby, if there is a NCR or mere registration of FIR not concluded at the stage of the charge sheet, then person has a full-fledged right to get his passport for full tenure, that is for the term of 10 years. So be careful and be watchful that if there is a negative or adverse report against you, that there is a pendency of a case, and if that pendency is in the form of NCR or in the form of FIR, then you no need to worry at all. The main nuances start from when a magistrate has ordered for the investigation, and on that investigation a charge sheet is submitted, or in a case of first information report, investigation is completed and charge sheet is submitted before the competent court, then you have to face a real nuances. In these cases, you have to obtain no objection certificate. No objection certificate regarding what? You have to obtain no objection certificate regarding that you have a genuine reason to go abroad. Because if the charge sheet is submitted before the competent court, then your passport will be issued in your favor, or you get your passport renewed by the order of the court, but for the limited period of time not exceeding 2 years. This is a law. And how you will get this? You have to approach the Honorable High Court of your jurisdiction under writ jurisdiction, and when you applied for the writ jurisdiction, there are several judges who work according to their own wisdom, and some judges allow your writ directly command the regional passport officer to issue the passport or renew the passport, and sometime they direct you to file and pray before the competent magistrate or before the competent judge where your case is pending to get no objection certificate. When you applied for the no objection certificate, your application may be allowed, then it is a good for you. When your application for going abroad is allowed, that the court has no objection, that if for a particular specified time if they allow you to travel abroad, then on the basis which I told you earlier, that you have a right to go abroad under Article 21. And how you will go to abroad? When you have a valid passport. So both rights are interlinked, and therefore when you get NOC from the competent court that for the particular purpose, for the particular period of time you have to go abroad, and you get the no objection certificate from the court, then on the basis of that no objection certificate, passport regional officer reissue your passport or issue your passport in your favor. But when if he declined to grant you no objection certificate, then you have to approach again the Honorable High Court challenging that order into the criminal revision jurisdiction. So when in when you approach directly to the Honorable High Court, you invoke writ jurisdiction and praying for issuance of mandamus that your passport shall be issued or your passport shall be renewed as per the requirement. But when High Court not interfere directly in the matter and not issue the mandamus, then you have to approach the competent jurisdictional court where your case is pending, and you have to apply for no objection certificate. And if you don't succeed in getting the no objection certificate from the competent court, then you have to approach challenging that order dismissal of non granting the no objection certificate in the criminal revision jurisdiction before the Honorable High Court, and hopefully you will get succeeded. So what will be the benefit to approach the Honorable High Court directly? Whenever you approach directly to the Honorable High Court, and if High Court will satisfy as per your requirement, then the passport will be issued or get renewed for the terms of 10 year, for the period of 10 year, when High Court issue the writ of mandamus to the passport regional officer. But if depends on the fact and circumstances of your case, depends upon the criminal antecedents you have, if the High Court declining at the initial stage to issue the mandamus, then you have to approach your competent court where criminal case is pending, and before that court you not move an application. Please be remember that you should not ask relief for issuance of passport or renewal of passport before the competent magistrate or a judge. You have to ask for permission for going abroad, because the judicial court has no power to direct the passport regional officers, because they are executive. Judicial court in the criminal case where your case is pending cannot entertain application in such a manner that they can issue a mandamus, because this prerogative is of the High Court and the Supreme Court. So be careful while drafting your application for the non-objection certificate, because non-objection certificate you are demanding for that I have to travel abroad for particular purpose for particular time. So be careful in mentioning in your prayer that you should ask only for the permission to go abroad, and you have to narrate in what circumstances you need to go for to the abroad, and specified the time which for the time for which you want to be in the abroad. And when your application is allowed, you have to submit that no objection certificate before the passport regional officer, and if your application is not allowed, then you have to come before the Honorable High Court in a criminal revisional jurisdiction. So if there is an NCR, you can directly approach the Honorable High Court, and High Court will issue the mandamus in your favor. If there is only the FIR and there is no charge sheet submitted in your case, then again Honorable High Court will issue the mandamus in your favor against the passport regional officer. And if there is a single case, maybe some judges of the Honorable High Court may directly issue the mandamus. Maybe two such cases or a petty cases, or there are some cases which is of type of civil dispute, or you may get the state from that on in that cases in your favor. So it depends upon case to case that whether the high court is going to issue mandamus in your favor at the first instance. But even if there is a tenth of cases registered against you, and you have a genuine reason that you have to travel abroad, then you have to ask your criminal court to give you the no objection certificate. But always remember, when you get no objection certificate from the criminal court, or after declining of no objection certificate from criminal court, you succeeded in criminal revision before the Honorable High Court, your passport is going to be issued for maximum period of 2 years only. But if you get succeed in the writ jurisdiction, your passport will be issued for 10 years, or renew for the 10 years, as the case may be. Thank you.